guys, what's up y'all? Okay, so today's look is pretty much a freestyle. It's basically revolved around my good old electric palette. Isn't this look just electrifying when you look at it? That's how I feel. But yes, it's solely based around my electric palette. I probably used one color from one other palette, which you will see during the tutorial. But yes, this is an electric palette look. And I came up with it on my face chart, and I was like, I kind of want to bring it to life. So this is what I did. Here's my face chart. See, wanted to bring it to life, and yeah, here it is. It's like a gothy burst of color. I hope that you guys enjoy, because I enjoy creating it. So keep watching if you're interested in trying to achieve this look.
So to start, I'm using my Urban Decay electric palette, of course, in the color Chaos, and I'm using my Coastal Scents shadow brush to apply the color. As you see, I'm packing this color on in sections very slowly, very lightly, and very carefully. It's a highly pigmented color, so it can get very messy very fast. So just be delicate as you go through this step. Now I'm just fluffing the shadow out so that the next color I apply transitions easily. Now I'm going in with the color Jilted, also from the electric palette, in a very dense crease brush to apply the shadow. Trust me when I say I am not putting a lot on. These colors are just highly pigmented. I'm putting this on the outer corner of my crease, and I'm building this color as well. I'm fluffing the first layer out, and I'm applying the next layer once I feel the first layer is fluffed out just enough. And I'm fluffing with the back and forth motion so that the color spreads evenly. Now the reason I'm using a different brush to apply this color and to fluff it out, instead of automatically fluffing it out as I apply it, is so that my look can still be crisp. A lot of times when you just swipe or fluff a color on, it tends to look a little muddy and blend all together in a bad way, and we don't want muddy. Well, at least I don't. Here I'm applying a little more of the Chaos color to my lids. I'm doing this so that the blue can be a bit more electric and pop. And now I'm going back in with the color Jilted. I'm creating a V shape around the blue color and fluffing it outward. I'm doing this because I wanted to have a dramatic winged effect. So I'm fluffing it all the way out, a little past my brows. So the Vice 3 palette is the only other palette I use other than the electric, and I'm going in with the color Revolver and a small angled brush so that I can basically carve out the corners of my crease. I'm not creating a cut crease necessarily, but more so a sharper application. And the way I'm fluffing it out is very lightly because I want to keep the crispness and sharpness of the application. Now I'm going back in with the same color Revolver and the same angled brush just to give it a little bit more definition. Okay, so now I'm going back in with the color Revolver. This time I'm using the same exact crease brush I used to apply the color Jilted instead of using the angle brush. I'm doing this because it picks up more shadow than the angle brush does, and I want this to happen because I want to apply it on the edges of my crease and my lid so that I can deepen the look. Time for some concealer. I'm using my NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Ginger, and I'm first applying this on my hand to warm it up. I'm also using my Sephora foundation brush, and I'm doing this so that I can create a cleaner edge along my shadow. And I'm applying this under my eyes, along my nose, and pretty much bringing it all in and pulling it out to create a triangular shape. Time to blend. I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend my product. The reason why I'm using a damp one is because it allows the product to spread a little more than a dry beauty blender. Oh no, looks like I had an empty space between where my shadow stopped and my concealer started. I can fix that though. Okay, back to blending. So I'm just blending this right on into my skin to get an even application by pressing it into my skin. So now I'm applying some down my nose. Of course, you guys know the drill. On my Cupid's bow, which you can't really see, and my chin. And then I'm applying some on my forehead and basically pulling the product outward. Now I'm using my NYX eye pencil in the color white, basically, as you can see, and I'm applying this on my lower lash line. I want to put this on first as a primer for the next color that I'm about to use. Back to the electric palette. I'm going in with the color Thrash, which is a lime green, and I'm using my two-sided The Balm angled brush, which I got from my Nude Tude Volume 2 palette. And I'm just applying this on my lower lash line and pretty much building the color. And sorry if I get a little low in the camera, I really couldn't see what I was doing with the mirror that I had, so I had to get a little low, but I'm sure you guys can still see what I'm doing. All done with the eyes, now time for the face. I'm using my IT Cosmetics contour brush, and I'm using my NYX matte bronzer in the color tan, I believe. I'll list it in the description box below. And I'm just carving out basically the hollows of my cheek and just warming up my face also. The reason why I'm applying this on the temples of my face and also around my forehead is because I want to create somewhat of a shadow and make my forehead look a lot smaller because I got a big head. And I'm applying this around my nose to kind of contour it, not in a dramatic way, but just a very subtle way. Now I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm using my Smashbox blush in the color Chiffon. And I'm just applying this on the apples of my cheek. Now I'm just about to show you the liner that I use because my camera is actually about to die. Yeah, sorry about that, but I will show you how I apply my under eye liner. I'm using my 24/7 Glide On Liner by Urban Decay in the color Perversion, and I'm just putting it on my waterline and a little past it as well. Now I'm using my Sephora smudger brush, which I got a really long time ago, and so I don't know which one it is, but I'm just smudging it out and making it a lot more smoky. Perfect! Now I'm going in with my Benefits They're Real mascara, and this is pretty much my holy grail mascara. This is my go-to. I'm just so in love with it because it really does make your lashes thicker, but in a good way, a natural way. And I'm applying this on my top and bottom lashes. For my lashes, I'm using my Cherry Bomb Wispy Lashes, and this is probably going to be the first and last time you will see me apply lashes on camera. I am not good at this at all. I'm still learning, I'm still practicing, but hey, I'm showing you guys what I'm doing. On to the highlights. So I'm using my High Beam highlighter by Benefit, and when applying this, make sure you do one side at a time. I really do love this highlighter, but I hate how fast it dries. So I'm doing one side, 3 dots each, and using my fan brush to basically even it out. Now time for the finger. I'm basically using my finger to blend out what the brush wasn't able to. Now because I love to be extra bright, I'm using my Anastasia contour kit in the color Sand, and I'm using my IT Cosmetics fan brush to apply that extra highlight over the highlight I've already applied. And I'm going down my nose, on the top of my cheeks, my chin, my forehead, and my Cupid's bow. And I'm using my NYX powder brush to brush away any excess product that may be remaining on my skin. My face is officially complete. Now on to the lips. I'm using my NYX lip pencil. Actually, it's an eye pencil, but I'm using it for my lips in the color Charcoal. And I'm basically just lining and filling in my lips with this color. This is going to be the base color. The next color is Black Sesame, also by NYX from their Macaron Lippie collection, and I'm just applying this on the inside of my lips. Now I'm just going back in with that same eye pencil that I'm using for my lips in the color Charcoal, and I'm basically darkening the outer line of my lip. The last lipstick that I'm using to achieve this look is another NYX products from the Macaron Lippie line called Chambord, and I'm basically applying this around my lip opposed to on top of my lip. It's more so in the corners to darken up that ombre effect. And it's complete!
Alright guys, so I've finished my look. As you see, I've applied everything that I needed to achieve it, and this is what I came up with. I did have a little trouble in the beginning because of how messy it was getting, but it came together and I'm quite satisfied. Well, don't you guys forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. And don't ever forget to be your own kind of beauty. Until next time, signing out. Bye. It is lipstick Bandit. I keep getting tongue twisted with that thing. Hope you guys like it, because I love it. I'm gonna be like, so now that I've done my face and I'm a unicorn, guys. I'm a unicorn. Hey y'all.